Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. I've got a technology video here for you all about how to do a thumbnail. Now, for a long time I've used Photoshop, but I use it off and on and I hardly ever use it these days, and it's because it's a subscription software that you have to subscribe to every month and pay every month, and it can be as much as £50 a month if you get the entire package that includes your graphic design, your video editing, and obviously you've got your Lightroom and your Photoshop software. And I just don't think it's cost effective to spend that every month for something I barely ever use. If you're a photographer and you're editing images, clearly Photoshop is important to you. But I do feel that because you have to pay for it every month, it's a pain in the butt. So I wanted to show you how to quickly do a thumbnail in Final Cut Pro X, or Final Cut Pro 10 as it's called. It's quite easy to do a thumbnail in regards to, doing something within the timeline of Final Cut Pro, but I wanted to show you how you do it. So let's just take, we've got a bit of a timeline here where I'm talking about the 7D Mark II camera, and I just want to create a thumbnail that I could quickly upload to YouTube. So let's just do a text one. So we get a basic text here and just drop it into the timeline there, and then just double click on it, which should bring us the page for creating some text. So what we can do is we can put in this camera is great. We just want to do a quick thumbnail that we can quickly put up in YouTube without having to use a photo editor. So here we go. Let's see if we can make it interesting. Let's look for that Chrome. There we go. And then we can increase the size. We can obviously modify it if we need to. Into video, create, and then just literally drag it, make it a bit bigger. This camera is great, and we've just got a quick thumbnail. And that's all to it really in terms of creating a thumbnail. Obviously we want to be able to output that in terms of editing it. So all we have to do is make sure our cursor is on the timeline there, and then just go over to share, save current frame, and then literally save it. So we'll just save it. What shall we call it? Call it great camera. Enter. You just wait for that to save. It should be very, very quick, almost instant. And then we can just click on it. Our picture. This camera is great. And that's how quick it is to create a thumbnail. And you can obviously import images into the timeline. Let's just see if we've got some images here that I've already done in the past. I just want to show you this that I've done. Another thumbnail that I created into the timeline. And as you can see, this is another one that I created where I did a video on lens camo for the 600mm RF IS STM lens, and there you can see I've obviously created a different one there. But this is how easy it is to do it in Final Cut Pro, where you don't have to use a photo editor to create a quick thumbnail. So I just wanted to give you a video on how to quickly create a thumbnail for your YouTube channel. So all you need to do is grab hold of your video once you've exported it. Look, we've got a video here. 7D Mark II selling thoughts. If we just double click on that, it'll bring it up. Solid performer. So I bought that, and then as time went on, I felt that I'd prefer to work with full frame. So there we go. We've got our video, and then along that we could create our thumbnail and upload that to the actual video while we're uploading it, and that's quite easy to do. So I just wanted to show you how easy it is to create a thumbnail for your YouTube channel. You know, you can import still images as well into the timeline quite easily. I'll just briefly show you how you might do that. You just literally drag it into the timeline like so, and then you've got your still image. We just play that. That'll be your still image, as you can see. Anyway, I hope this video helped you out on creating a thumbnail. The benefit of doing it in Final Cut Pro is your video is already in the set specification of the dimensions that you need for uploading it to YouTube. So in this case it'd be 1920 by 180. You can also do it in 1280 by 720 as well. I just wanted to briefly show you how to create a thumbnail for your YouTube channel. Hope this video helped you out, and subscribe to the channel, like the video if it helped you out in creating a quick thumbnail within Final Cut Pro, negating the need to use a photo editing software package such as Photoshop, Lightroom, and I think Apple do one called Aperture, and no doubt there are many others as alternatives out there. But you know, I just don't use Photoshop on a regular basis when I do thumbnails. I don't see the need to have the program on my computer for that purpose. Clearly, if you're a photographer, you certainly will want to use it for modifying images, and obviously Lightroom will come in handy as well for editing images. But I just wanted to show you how to create a quick thumbnail on Final Cut Pro 10 or Final Cut Pro X as it's called, and I hope this helped you out, and I hope you have a good day.